evening, fellow people. Today on the chopping block, the Groff Amplification Firestorm. Groff, smaller company from the US. Mostly ships direct, but who cares? I'll put links below. You can find the pedal. And you're going to think Firestorm. You're going to think, oh my God, it's like red and shiny and all that. It's great. Mr. Groff, why is it great? I mean, it's cool. In German, we say Hammerschlagoptik, as if it's hammered. Way cool, way high-endy, but that should be different kinds of red and orange and I don't know. That's just me. Maybe it didn't have red paint, but that doesn't mean that the pedal isn't good. What is it? It's a pretty straightforward distortion. And I'm never like the big distortion fan. I'm more the overdrive guy, and then, distortion comes from amps. But this is pretty damn cool because it's got a couple of little tweaks. So we got a level, we got gain that makes, we got 918 volt input, which is probably more headroom. We don't want more headroom. We want Firestorm. Can put some fire effects. Firestorm. I paid for these. And then, the tone. The knobs, very sturdy. When I got the pedal, this didn't move too much because it was a little bit too far down on the pedal. It could have been bumped or whatever. But, of course, the knobs, if we can see that from the pedal side, have a little screw right there. Unscrewed it, pushed it up 0.5 millimeter, and now very nice and thick, sturdy movement. Definitely high quality parts all around. So, 2 switches. Bass. Nice graphic from the big to the small, meaning you're taking the bass out. If you're using this to push an already driven amp and you want to do the whole to be screamy into screamy amp thing, you can do that by simply lowering the bass response. And then there's Clippies from LED to SI to GE. Those are just letters to me. I know what they mean, but the question is, what effect do they have? We can all, of course, go on forums and talk, oh, I like LED type clipping and I'm a big silicone guy. And it doesn't mean anything. Plug a fucking guitar in the thing and make music. If the difference is big enough to be heard in the mix and to make you play differently, then okay, don't discuss chips on forums. You fucking nerds. Maybe you want to, that's fine too. Buy pedals all day long, don't play them, but then discuss what chips they have or don't have. You can. Pricing on this, I have no idea. I don't know. Should I look it up? I'll look it up. MSRP, $179. Directly from them. Probably around that or a little bit more in Germany with customs and VAT and all that. I can already tell you, done deal. That's absolutely fair. It's not, let me make a clone king of tone, whatever. It's a normal pedal made by people that work hard. They deserve that money. So, I'm going to pump it into a Tone King Sky King with a 412 creamback loaded cab, as I always do, and then into other amps. I'm saying right now, this is a paid-for video. Any sounds you hear now, of course, have been altered completely, digitally, in Cubase to be the most brilliant sounds you've ever heard. They're not the pedal, they're not the guitar, they're not the player. I digitally go in to make it sound absolutely fantastic so that, of course, the company looks amazing, which is what they get when they pay for a video. When it's an unpaid video, I don't do this and I make things sound like shit. Obviously, that's not possible. Anything that comes out of the thing is what the thing can do. So whether I'm paid for or not, what you're hearing is what you're getting. So any payment or non-payment could only make me say, oh, it's the most amazing pedal when I don't think it is. But I will never do that. But even if I did and you just heard it, you heard what it can do. It doesn't matter what I say. The sounds are what matters. And the sounds it can do, whether I get paid or not. You get the idea? The whole, you're just a paid shill is completely bullshit. You're hearing the sounds. That was my rant. Shabbat. Lynx. HP edition. I like it. because it's a really cool color. It's my 2 logo colors, turquoise and purple. Avishai but what an amazing guitar builder. Get yours for money. I have another finger, let's see. Oh, 9. Oh yeah, that's a German joke. There aren't many of those. Okay, the Firestorm, we're gonna go in the back wide. Do we? No. Gain down, and here it's on. That's mid-focused and honky and creamy. It's very tight. It's responsive. It's not your genty modern thing, but it's got the mid focus. It's a distortion for the. The mids are freaking there. The leads are just gonna jump out of this thing. Morgan. We're gonna put some effects on it later. Let's look at the bass. Roll it off a bit. More to be screamy, but of course with more gain. Nice, but we're gonna test that into amps that are already cranky. Let's look at the You Discussed It on Forums switch. That actually does something. The Led Zeppelin switch is more mid-focused, a little bit less bass. Mids go out a bit. Bass doesn't come in, but the high end comes in. have a feeling the GE. I know what that is. Don't comment. A little bit less low end. Is there a difference to the SI? There is. Is there a difference that will matter in any mix? There isn't. Are you happy that the options are there? You are. So I'm going to go back to the more mid-focused one. Let's look at tone. Subtle, but it'll do the job. Absolutely stunning and fantastic leads. Really cool, primarily for me, mid-focused distortion sounds that will make your riffs shine. They are precise. They are on the point. They're not super fat, but that's not the idea, I think. And I made it crooked. Leslie's gonna yell at me. Leslie's switching up there, by the way, in case anyone doesn't know that. I'm gonna go a little bit more modern. This is my BHI Cassiopeia. So this is a very different beast than the guitar before. Modern pickups, something and something, Pegasus and Sentient, I think, from Seymour Duncan, all that stuff, you know, wangy neck with stuff in it. It's a modern guitar. So let's see how the Firestorm handles it. Taking out the bass will make it more responsive. Of course, we're going to now go into a couple of amps. Let's try the Italian Artesound Vibrosound amp. Why? That's really not very metal, but we will. Sounds like this. Oh, this guitar is really pushing that amp. It's a little bit dumbly because we're going into the FET input. I like that it's very dense, a little bit fizzly on the top now, but still very responsive. It's got that kind of power ampy thickness, but that the tightness is there. Nice. We move on into something, of course, very, very weird, which is the MVP66, a JTM style amp that's already driving. You wouldn't combine those three things, the guitar, the pedal, and the amp, but I would. You gotta do stank face. You gotta do the... Let's move on. Marshall Mini Plexi. Sounds like so. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Sounds like so. Less responsive now. That amp can't handle the tooth. With the bass down, it's a little bit more responsive, but it's very vintagey, very modern. Not the combo. We're gonna go into the AC20 again. Voxy? Well, that's what I have. Yeah, I like how it does the box thing. And then we got the Marshall JCM800, which I have on the Drive channel. So let's see. That bassy knob is a good idea. And the Orange Rockerverb 50 by itself on the clean. always orange. You can't get away from that. Personally, I think it should be bigger. Oh, see what I did there? Thank you. No, it shouldn't be. Now it is. I like the tones. Are they modern distortion tones? I don't think they are. They are great for leads because it's got that mid-range, especially on the lead setting. There's enough gain on tap for anyone. With the bass control, you can absolutely push your already driving amp and really select the right dose of bass to keep it responsive. It's not your brutal metal distortion. Using this guitar is fun, but probably not ideal for that type of pedal. That's why we use the other one as well. But I very much like the quality. So I don't want to say dad rock, that's kind of wrong. But if you're into brutal metal, the Firestorm might not be stormy enough for you. But if you got a kick-ass bass player and a great drummer and you want to put yourself right in there, you can make some heavy music. It'll fill, it'll sing, the mids are great. I would call it a classic distortion, not necessarily a modern distortion. I don't think that was the idea. The idea was, let's take what Groff has as an overdrive tonality, I would assume. I haven't played one. And then give that more gain and especially a tunability in the bass response, because that's ideally, I mean, what a tube screamer does. See it as a tube screamer type thing. I might get yelled at by Mr. Groff, but see it as a tube screamer kind of a thing with more gain on tap and tunable bass. So if you have that, then you have a lot more gain, and it's not an overdrive, then it's a distortion. I know distortion is technically a different kind of wave, but what the fuck do I care? And then you can actually tune how much bass you want. I think it's a kick-ass pedal. It'll stay here. I shall use it. I will lead with it. I might paint it red. I think it should be fiery freaking red. That's all I'm saying. So thanks for commissioning the video, Mr. Groff. Nice to meet you. First time we're doing something together. Thank you, Leslie, for switching. If you're in the market for this, I will put links below. Use my Sweetwater and Thomann links in addition to the links to the Firestorm. Go and do, Instagram, Face Griddle. I'm not on TikTok, but follow me there anyway. Find someone that looks like me on TikTok and follow them. Support my Patreon. That really helps support your creators, not just me. If you want these channels to be there, to work, and to be in the quality that we provide, it helps to support us. $1 a month isn't too much to ask, I think, to support the creators to stay independent. So, thanks you all. Okay, we'll do this. Thanks you all. Thanks y'all. Huh. Spice. My southern accent, I can say one word in a southern accent, that's spice. Which is coincidentally what they mine on Dune. Spice. Just saying. Leslie's up there face palming big time. Is that what you're doing, baby? Yep. She's embarrassed now, right? I think. At least I'm not wearing a weird sweater. They arrive tomorrow. Got special ones coming. Anyway, links below, animals at the end. That's what I'm trying to say.